At 8:27 was when the first car started pulling up. This was on February 4th, 2013, when the suspects next door organized a fight in front of the drive of 1108 Esteval Drive. This is a recording that I have video surveillance on my home. We are going to be looking at this as proof and evidence of what occurred last night. I will fast forward to the time that the incident started to occur at 8:31. Let me back up just a little bit. As you can see, a gentleman, they're already outside getting ready for this fight. A gentleman comes over here and publicly urinates on the side of the house. At the top left corner, I will zoom in. You can see the suspects coming up for the fight. They're walking towards the neighbor next door. I will go to my bottom right camera. You can see all these suspects in the road. They're getting ready for a fight that's about to happen here in a couple seconds. And I will record what is going to happen here in a couple seconds. As you can tell, there's several different people out there. There's shadows. A lot of cell phones were used to record the fight. This was an organized fight where they do have kids fighting and video recording it. The scuffle starts right about now. They are right here in the middle where the arrow is, fighting. These two kids right here, they are fighting back and forth right in front of 1108 Esteval Drive. I feel that the parents were part of what was going on next door, as I will show later on in the footage. As you can see, some people there on the back side. Most of the time they were right in front of the property itself. Let's see. I do have footage of the dad actually, or the gentleman that supposedly stated he was the owner of the home. I have footage of him actually chasing down the kid that was the victim of the fight. You can still see all the kids around. They're all fighting. It's still occurring at this moment. It was about a 2-minute long fight, starting at about 8:32 to 8:34. These two kids were fighting in front of this home. As you can see, there's a lot of kids around, a lot of bodies. I counted about 20 to 30 that were actually at the home. This is a spanned out view. Shortly we'll see them come into my frame. This is right in front of my home. They're all starting to come here on the side. There them two fighting right there on the ground. They fell. I did notify law enforcement to come out, dialed 911. That had already been reported before I reported it. You can see this gentleman here waving someone off, telling him, you know, it's okay, there's nothing going on. I did witness the parents out there, you know, I guess watching the whole thing. I guess they could care less what goes on in front of their home. There's them two fighting right there in the middle. It does break off into my screen right here. That is actually the dad of the home right there that I have the arrow on that is chasing the gentleman away. Here are all the kids. You can see all the different bodies right here in front of my yard. Again, I point out the bigger sized gentleman right here is the father. His name is Joe. He stated to me he was the owner. I confirmed that he is not the owner of the home. He was actually the one that chased away the victim. This is proof that they have somewhat involvement in these fights. The parents of the home, they have somewhat involvement of this fight that occurred at their home. As I stated, the fight lasted about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And again, this is a pre-recording on February 4th of a recording that I have of video surveillance on my home. Live feed of what occurred last night, February 4th at approximately 8:30 p.m. At 1108 Esteval Drive. Once the officers were called out, pretty much all the kids spread out, ran different directions. I know that the officers did go to the home next door and talk to the parents. I am not too clear on what occurred after that point. As you can see, they are coming back to the home once they did chase off that kid. I later found out he needed medical attention. They did call paramedics for him. There you can see someone running in the background. Some more people running because of the cops. And as you can see, they head right next door into the home, right next door. You can see their shadows coming through my yard, walking through my yard. Going back to their home right there. The cops are coming. You can see another gentleman walking right through my yard back to the residence at 1108 Esteval Drive. All these people, all these kids that are doing these organized fights in front of this home. So it leads me to wonder why the parents aren't calling the police, why they're not stopping this, why aren't they doing anything? They're just letting all this occur right in front of the home of theirs at Four Seasons Farms. And as you can see, the flashing lights, there are police department that do pull up, they do come on scene. They actually do go immediately to the next door neighbors at 1108 Esteval Drive. I'm sure they understand, the whole situation with this home. There's definitely something going on and something needs to be taken care of. Again, this video occurred from February 4th, 2013, from approximately 8:30 to about 8:38 when this video was recorded. Thank you.